Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and if you haven't subscribed already, please kindly do so. And today, we're talking about Big Baby Jarrell Miller, who has come out to make some statements to clarify his adverse drug findings, which led to him being pulled from the Anthony Joshua fight June the 1st, Madison Square Gardens. That same fight where he was replaced by Andy Ruiz. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the article as reported by the Express UK. Big Baby Jarrell Miller has broken his silence on the drug fiasco which cost him his fight with Anthony Joshua. Miller was supposed to take on Joshua at Madison Square Gardens, but was pulled from the bout 6 weeks prior to it happening after testing positive for 3 banned substances. Andy Ruiz Jr. stepped in and pulled off one of the most shocking results in boxing history to win the WBA, WBO, and IBF titles, leaving some people shocked and some people giggling like little girls. Okay, Miller has kept silence about his doping allegations and the 6-month ban that came with it. But he has now spoken in an attempt to clear his name. Miller says, "I passed 2 prior tests. Before that, it was only 2 drugs that I failed," Miller told IFL TV. On the GW 15-16, I paid £1,500. £1,500 to get my product tested, because I know for a fact that I have not taken any ingredient that would give me an advantage, says Miller. Although clearly that is not the fact. The fact is that those drugs were in his system, and that's why he got banned. Miller goes on to say, "I was the one that pushed for the 3rd test, drug tests, which came out with the EPO and the HGH. Going back to figure out when I was guided to a stem cell treatment for my elbow. That doesn't make sense. I went back and figured out that I was guided to a stem cell treatment for my elbow, which turned out to have EPO in it. That's what caused the red flag to go up on the 3rd test." What else does Miller say? Okay, so let's dissect that section then. So Miller says in his own garbled way, or maybe it's just the way this article was written, but Miller says that he passed 2 prior drug tests before his fails. Okay. He goes on to say, "It was only 2 drug tests that I failed." Yep, I think we know that. We know that you failed 2 drug tests. What do you mean only 2? You only need to fail 1, and that's a problem. Okay. Regarding the GW 15-16, which we know is a fat burner and amps up the taker's energy by up to double. He said he paid $1,000 to get his product tested. He doesn't name the product. He says to get my product tested. What's the name of the product? That's first thing. He doesn't mention the name of the product. Because I know for a fact I have not taken any ingredient that would give me an advantage. Well, clearly GW15 is a fat burner and an energy enhancer. Enhances energy and performance by up to double. the normal, double the norm of the individual taker. So that clearly is a garbled and nonsensical statement. I was the one that pushed for the third drug test that came out with EPO and HGH. Okay, EPO. It enhances the user's red blood cells and therefore enhances the oxygen capacity of the blood, which in turn leads to higher energy output. HGH, that's a healing drug, and it's almost like a recovery drug. It heals and it enhances the body's operational systems, enhances muscle growth. Yeah, it's a healer and a muscle grower. It's just an all-round healer. Human growth hormone. That's something that people have. It's released by the pituitary gland. As people age, less and less human growth hormone is released. It's released most in people who are still in the growing phase of their life. Okay, so that's human growth hormone, obviously a performance enhancer also. So it's a very garbled statement by Big Baby, affectionately known as Big Belly Miller. Very garbled statement and nonsensical. But that's what he had to say about his drug failure. Basically, pure excuses. So, that's my assessment on it. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. If you have not subscribed already, please kindly do so. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And look out for the podcasts, the weekly podcasts, multiple times per week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. UK time, and Saturday at 12:30 lunchtime UK time. So, I'm out.